Hey guys, this is Modscree here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video and it's going to be a HUD highlight video. This is a 4-finger claw HUD, which is definitely going to help you guys get more kills and compete at a higher level, right? So the main thing you'll notice about this HUD is that the weapons and the builds are always visible. So what this allows you to do is to shoot and immediately pull out your builds and take some cover, right? Something like that. Something like that. Right, so this gives you a play style similar to PC. It allows you to keep high ground and shoot down. Because how else are you going to do that, right? Like, if you didn't have all of this visible, the weapons and your builds, you would have to hit this build button, this pull out build mode button, and you'd have to switch to your builds, right? So it's one extra button to push, unlike this way where you can just place them immediately. It saves you a few milliseconds, I guess, but it's worth it, trust me. So another highlight of this HUD is that the shoot button is dedicated to my right finger, and I do that so I can always run and look without having to take my hand off the shoot button or anything like that, right? So I can always, if I'm at high ground, I can always, look around and track people, boom, and then hit them. So that's the main two ideas of this HUD. Another thing is when you're aiming down sights, you can spray and easily crouch to dodge bullets. And that's because the crouch and shoot button are dedicated to two different fingers, obviously. So yeah, I'll go into my edit HUD and show you guys all the settings, and you'll just copy them down if you'd like, but if you think this is something you'd be interested in using. Yeah, oh, that brings me to the edit section of this video. So I have targeted editing on, so crosshair editing. So that means my edit button is under my shoot button, and whenever I want to edit, instead of doing something like that, which I have to touch the squares with my finger, I can just use my crosshair. So pull out the edits and do something like that, right? That's not a correct edit, but there you go. And then my reset button is right to the left, so I can easily edit and reset fast. It gets a little squirrely sometimes if you're trying to edit really quick, and I'm not the best editor around, but also not the best mobile player around, but this HUD will help you guys get better. 4-finger is the way to go for sure. Sorry about that, I accidentally hit my notification tab. That's a downside of having these buttons so close to the top, so maybe you guys want to move them closer to the center of your screen, but it's just more comfortable for my fingers to keep them up here. But yeah, so crank all the 90s you want with this HUD. It's pretty simple. I'm sure you guys will comment about how I'm not placing floors. It is a little, it's harder to place floors with the jump button next to your builds. So if you guys can find a way to, I mean, obviously it can be done, I just did it, but it's just, you have to have a very quick finger to hit all the buttons you need to. But anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys everything you need to see, what settings everything is on. This is the reset, the edit reset. Obviously that should be on edit. This is the repair builds. That should be on build. This is the use button, so anytime you're trying to pick something up, that should be there. This is the grappler for the hamster ball. I don't know if you guys use ballers a lot, but I play scrims. I play the arena mode, and ballers are very important in that mode, getting to end game and stuff. So that's obviously all blue. Targeted edit, that's also green for edit. So you don't want that on any of the other ones. And then your shooting is only on for combat and build. It's not on for edit because this is underneath it, so you don't want it blocking it. The rotate ramp is only on for the builds. The aim down sights is only on for combat, obviously. Can't aim down an invisible gun. So these are my hamster ball exits. This is the trap slot that needs to be on inventory slot 4, and that's visible all the time. Sorry about that in the background. This is my boost, which is basically the jump for the hamster ball. That's visible all the time, but only when you're in the hamster ball, right? So this is a jump, visible all the time, crouch, visible all the time. These are all build slot type. They're visible all the time. I accidentally moved it. God. Have a little OCD, I guess. There we go. And these are maxed size. So these at the bottom are all combat, and they're visible all the time, and the size is 130 on those. The edit button is visible all the time, and it's 175 size. You guys can adjust the sizes if you'd like. This cycle weapons up is available only in combat. So yeah, guys, that about does it for this HUD highlight video. Hopefully you guys like this HUD, and stay tuned. I'm going to be posting some gameplay very soon. All right, well, I'll see you guys later.